Fine. Good morning, student. Today we are here with that class 6, chapter 3. Okay, so I'm going to start the chapter 3. Firstly, that day also I tried to take that chapter 3 on Zoom, but it was not possible due to the connectivity. Let's see, today we are taking, and you just tell me that how the connectivity is that. Today is that's live on YouTube. Is it good or something that some problem you are having to come live on YouTube? Something like that. No, right. Okay, now I'm starting. It is that 10 2 minutes. So we will wait for 1 minute, and those students who are coming, let them come. Okay, and then till then I'm just going to just give you summary. If you are able to see the board, then you can see the live class 6, chapter 3rd, and the chapter name is A Wise Lesson. Okay, A Wise Lesson. Characters, that how many characters? Good morning, Pratham. So, how many characters are in this story? The three: first husband, second wife, and third dervish. About the dervish, how wife told the story to husband. This is about that three characters are in this. I'm good, Pratham. We are here for study. Okay, then focus on study. Okay, now key points of good morning, Urvi. Finally, you are. Okay, so Urvi, Pratham, and 10 students are there, but they are not writing. You can message me. You can message me your name also. Class 6. Just do this habit also. Practice this one. You have to message that how many students are there and who are they. I want to name also. Urvi and Pratham, I know that they are with me. Okay, let's start key points. What is the key point of this lesson, a wise lesson? The first key point, this is story about the daydream, about the daydreamer. Okay, about the daydreamer. You all think something, you all dream in daytime also, you will be this, you will be Ambani, you will be rich person and all that. And whoever wants to, okay, Chavi is there, very good. I don't know the name. I think father's name. That's the very something coming. Okay, Shikha. Okay, and Laksh. Very good. Now you are giving me name. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so this story about the daydreamer. Aryan Singh name is coming. If Aryan is there, then okay. So you all think about that when you will be young. At that time, you will be cricketer, the film actor, something engineer, doctor. These are your the dreaming, but it is not called that daydreaming. Very good, Pratham. Whoever bought the book, that's very good, and whoever didn't, then I will just send again. I will send, and then you can go through with the story also. You can see it, and after that question answer you have to do. Okay, Anshika is there. Oh, lots of students are there. Now you are messaging me. Good. So when you are thinking or you're planning something to do in future and you are executing, also executing, that means that you are doing all the things to achieve your that goal, to achieve your thing what you have planned. That is not dreaming, that is not daydreaming. Daydreaming, that means when you are thinking about the uncertain thing, that means that the things which are going to be happen in the future, and right now you don't know what will be there, but you are planning, you're surely planning that this one will be there and I will be doing this thing. So when you don't know about the future and you are planning something about the future, that is called the daydreaming without thinking that this thing is uncertain and anything can be happen in the future. So that is daydreaming. So this is story about the daydreamer. Let's begin this story. I'm just going to tell you in short. If you'll have any problem, if you want to ask regarding this chapter, then you can ask me right now also. Okay, Atharva is there also. Very good, Atharva. Everyone, very good. Now, classics, I'm happy with you. You all are just messaging me. Okay, so in this story, one wife and one husband, one couple, they were living in a remote area of a village, and they didn't have their child. They didn't have their child, but they wanted to have. So after some time, after doing many things, that wife became pregnant, and that when wife became pregnant, obviously that the wife and husband both were very happy, and with the happiness husband were so much happy. He was just sharing his happiness to his wife, and he was just planning everything without thinking about the future. Anything could happen in the future. He was not thinking any thing that okay, whatever I'm planning, it can't be happen in the future. He just planned. He was sharing his feeling that to his wife. He was saying that now you will give birth to a son who will be the comfort of our souls and the delight of our hearts. Means he was sure about that. Now that his wife is was going to give a birth one son, not a daughter. He was sure about a son. And then he was saying that he would take care of us, and he would do something like soul and all that. These things he would do for us. After listening all that the things, and he said that I will educate my son, I will do everything for my son, I will do everything in the world to my son. Yeah, he was just thinking about the future. He was planning, he was surely planning about the future, Shikha, right? So after that, after listening all that things, the wife was listening everything, and after that she stopped him and she said that it is very bad when you didn't know about the future, and we if you didn't know about the future, then we should have not spoken about the uncertain things, because you don't know, I don't know, no one knows about the future. So these kind of the things wife said. And after that she said that same thing happened with the dervish, one dervish also. He also didn't know about the future, and he planned everything, and in the last he lost everything also because of daydreaming. So now that husband was very much curious, that means interested. Okay, very much interested. He was very much curious to know about the dervish, what happened with the dervish. Now then wife started telling a tale, that story to him, that what happened with the dervish. Let's go with the dervish story. What happened with the dervish, and how he lost his everything because of daydreaming. So, firstly, we should know about the what is the meaning of dervish. Dervish, that means a member of religious group who performs a fast dance as part of worship. It dervish is not a name. It is that one kind of member, one group member who perform, who dance for the religious thing, like pujas. He does the things for the some pujas and some particular that religion. So that kind of the person called dervish. So what happened with the dervish? I'm also very much excited to know about the dervish. When her husband asked what had happened to her, that dervish, she told him the following tale. Now the tale is there. There was once a dervish in the service of a king. The king used to give him a piece of cake and a bowl of honey daily. The dervish used to eat the cake and put the honey into a jar, which he always carried upon his head. So this is story about the dervish. Dervish used to work for king, and the king used to give him a piece of cake, okay, a piece of cake and a bowl of honey daily. It is that the daily, you can say, the salary of that dervish. So daily he used to give him. So what the dervish did with that? cake he used to eat, and that the bowl of honey he used to just put into one jar, and that jar he always carried on his head. Every time he was just carried upon his head. Honey, however, in those days was very expensive. Right now we know that okay, honey was what it is. It is not so much expensive, but that those days honey was very expensive things. Whoever having that honey means they became that rich kind of the person. So that time honey was very much expensive. One day the dervish noticing that his jar was nearly full. He was just putting all the honey into a jar, and now he was noticing that the jar is was going to fill. Now he just started making his plan and daydreaming. He started his doing his daydreaming. What he did, thought of the high prices honey would fetch in the market. Now he was just thinking about it. Now he is going to fetch, sell his that honey to the market, and after that what he will do. Okay, I'm going to sell my honey for a piece of gold and buy 10 sheep. Now he is just planning his that now I'm going to sell this honey into market, and for a piece of gold coin, he would just take the gold coin, and after that he buying sheeps. Okay, all of which is going to give birth to lambs, so that in the course of 1 year, I'm going to have 20 sheeps. Now he was just thinking about that. Firstly I would buy that sheep, and that sheep going to be just given that the birth one again, and it would become like lots of many of that the ships. Now what he would do, many of ship if he would have, then for sure their number will steadily increase, and in 4 years, now he planned for his 4 years. Okay, I shall be the owner of 400 sheep. Now he was just thinking about that. Means you can just imagine that how he was the daydreamer. I shall then buy a cow and an ox and acquire a piece of land. Now he just bought the one cow also and a piece of land also. Wow. My cow will give birth to calves. The ox will be useful to me in plugging my land, while the cows will provide me with milk. Now what will be happen after, and after he was just planning. So he bought a cow, he bought a land. Now he started that farming also over that. Now he was just doing everything. After that that he became a rich person also. He became a rich person also in the dreaming only, not in a reality. Okay, I shall then build a magnificent house. Now he had built his house also. Acquire slaves and the maid servants, and marry a beautiful woman of noble descent. Now he just got married also with a beautiful that lady. Now he was just thinking about, she will bear me a son, a robust and beautiful child. Now he thought about his child also. He was having one son. A lucky star will shine at the moment of his birth, and he will be happy and blessed and bring honor to my name after my death. Now he just thought that when his son was going to be birth, that time all the stars will be lucky and all the things will be lucky for his son, and that son would be that lucky for him also. So this thing he planned everything. Now what happened, I'm very much excited. I will beat him with this stick, that if he means his child will refuse to obey him, then he will beat him with this stick. Thus, and the dervish was so caught up in his daydream that he raised his stick, which hit the jar and broke it. Actually, he was just thinking, he was in totally in his dream, and he was thinking that he was just going to beat his son with the stick, but actually in a reality he was beating his jar with the stick, and that jar broken up, and everything he lost. Means what? That honey he lost. Now what happened? All the plans zero. The jar of honey, along with his daydreams, was lost. I have told you the story, continued the wife of the pious man, just to give you a lesson that it is not wise to speak of things that are uncertain. Remember the words of King Solomon, who said, "Do not boast yourself, for you do not know what will happen to you next." So this is the story that why to his husband, and how that dervish lost his honey. Actually, all that the planning thing, what he already planned for future, all the things he lost. Then wife said that we should not speak up for uncertain things, about the uncertain things which we don't know what is going to be happen. So this is the story. And what is that the learning part? The learning part, I have written here that the in